Hello, everybody. Welcome into my channel. We are looking at who is coming towards you right now, all signs. And please let me know right away if the banner, the very festive banner I have up is too noisy for you. I just thought it was cute. I am going to be doing Aries, starting with Aries through Pisces for who's coming towards you and their intentions. Plus, for each zodiac sign, I will look at Aries through Pisces. I'll get a quick additional message for you, for the person that's on your mind. So today I'll be starting at 2:22 for Aries. Remember, the timestamps will be up after the live. But when I am live, you can just ask in the chat. Somebody might be able to tell you, or I can plop it in there for you. So I like the display too. I'm trying to be a little bit more festive and not shake things up too much. This is my best camera angle. And so, and plus I don't have to worry about my hair being perfect this way, even though I did get it done today. So, but anyways, hello, Angel, Lisa, Jean, Barb. What is up? Everybody that's coming in, my girl. And let me make sure my phone is on Do Not Disturb, because it is on Do Not Disturb, but for some reason it is showing up that noise. All right, so I apologize. Hello, April. All right, so we're gonna get going. Remember, my schedule has changed, guys. I'm doing Mondays all signs, not Fridays. I'm going to do Fridays a collective message. I've been wanting to do that for quite some time. But my schedule is posted in the community tab and in the description. But super chats are after this, and super chats will be on Fridays still and Mondays. All right. So that is how we're doing it. I'm trying to get I'm trying to really fine tune my schedule right now. All right, so Aries, don't forget to come in and tell me who you're here for, what your sign is, say hello. Any comments, about the setup or anything like that, or the way the readings go. I always love to hear your input. Just be nice to me, and let's go. All right, let's see. Aries. All right. Aries, you have 6 of Cups showing up here at the bottom of the deck. All right. So we're already starting off with a beautiful energy of reconciliation. It's somebody that you felt or feel really close to. This person has fond memories of you. They're reminiscent about you. They're missing you. There was something that you both gave to one another in this connection. So this is going to tell me that this reading for you right now is going to be somebody that you both got something from this relationship, something emotional about this connection. So it feels very close. Maybe something has happened that you haven't spoken in a while. This person really wanted to reach out to you. All right, the 7 of Cups. I mean, this person has, I wouldn't be surprised if you don't feel this already, or you haven't been dreaming about it. Obviously, you both are mirroring one another, and we're seeing somebody here that is really thinking about all the possibilities of this connection and where it can go. All right, so it feels like unfinished. It's like we still have something here. We need to see where this goes. So even if this is a new relationship, we need to see where this goes. All right, so your person, 8 of Swords, all right, and we have the Page of Wands. So you definitely have somebody here that's stressing a little bit. They got their eye on you. That's your energy, Aries, Page of Wands, all right? Somebody thinks you're fun, feisty, exciting, sexy, a great energy to be around. And this fear they have, this doubt they have, can they keep you from getting bored? I don't know. Can they keep you excited? Are you still interested in them? All right. They just don't know. It's like they're trying to figure this out, whether this is just sexual attraction for the two of you, or is this, again, I'm starting to feel into this. I'm starting to feel like this is something more than just flirting with my Aries. All right. I get more tinglies than I thought when I do talk to Aries. All right. So they may be, honestly, what I'm picking up here is they may be unsure if you're genuinely interested. Now, here you are with me, right? Why would they think you weren't genuinely interested if you're on tarot trying to figure out their feelings for you or who's coming towards you? Because they may have been triggered by you or your personality. They may think that once you get what you want, they're going to fall in love with you, and then you may be on to the next, right? Maybe this is just a timing thing. Maybe you're into somebody else, but you are, kind of playing the field. Maybe you're just talking to somebody else and they think that you're still, in love with the person you just broke up with. Who knows what it is? But they are questioning and wondering if this is going to turn into something more than just, lust, more than just flirtatious conversation, more than just nighttime calling or hanging out. All right. So somebody definitely wants more from you. How do they view you? Look at this, the Knight of Cups. This person is definitely fallen in love with you. I have water energy showing up, a lot of water energy around you right now. So somebody feeling extremely emotional. They may have gotten triggered by something you said. All right. Maybe you're so blunt. You said you just, you're curious. You're asking all kinds of questions. Maybe they got a little nervous and backed up because you did call them out. Right. I keep seeing these Aries reels where, our Aries just call everybody out. They say they won't, but they come back and it's just funny as hell. And I got the Knight of Cups though here. So it's a water energy and it feels like somebody wants to invite you somewhere. So this can actually be their intentions and actions towards you is let's get together. Let's see if we can meet up. Let's see if we can go somewhere and talk about our feelings. So you may be dealing with somebody, Aries, who's about to reach out to you and somebody you've been reminiscing about lately. This could be somebody that you least expect. Remember, when I'm doing the who's coming towards you right now, you may be here with your intentions to be on the person that you are totally into, but this can also show you that there's somebody else or there could be other people that are trying to connect with you, especially with the Seven of Cups here. You may have left many hearts broken in the past, all right? But I do get a King of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And now let's see the possibility for each zodiac sign. So I'm going to go down Aries through Pisces for you. So meditate on the sign that you are connected to, and we'll see what if there's any potential here between the two of you. Aries, I have the Four of Pentacles. Aries has not been able to let go of you, all right? And obviously, Aries, this could be you mirroring another Aries. You guys have been holding on to one another. You guys are already all in. That's what I'm seeing here. You guys have made the investment. You guys, there's no turning back now. It just feels like there's control happening here. Who makes the first step? Who, are we just kind of moving really slow just out of fear or, but there's something here, very protective energy, and you both are very much attached to one another. Taurus, I see the Eight of Cups. So Taurus seem to have gotten spooked by you, but I see them return in here. Now, Taurus may not act they may be more nonchalant about this, all right? I do see the Eight of Swords. I see the Page of Wands. They're really curious, want to see what you're up to. You are dealing with a runner here when it comes to a Taurus, somebody who tries to avoid their feelings. They feel really close to you. They feel good, but they overreact whenever, they feel like you see through them. So you may have a Taurus coming towards you, but still acting like they're unbothered, all right? Gemini, the Justice card. So Gemini speaking truth. Gemini is like, look, I feel this. I feel something. I feel like we need to make some peace. We need to find closure, or we need to commit to this damn connection and see where it goes, all right? So Major Arcana here with Gemini is telling me that the universe is also helping you guys come together. Cancer, I see, look at this, Queen of Cups. Cancer showing up in their feels. Cancer's in a very loving energy right now. It looks like, mushy and really wanting to connect with you. They've had time to really think about their feelings, so they're feeling for you more than they're maybe letting on. They might be protective. Sometimes your Cancers will run into a little corner, and when they feel something, they don't want to be called out. They want to make sure they're safe before they before they take the next step. But I see a Cancer here really really in their feels with you right now, okay? And Leo, I have the Five of Swords. Of course, Leo's going to put up a battle, all right? They're unsure, you know, they want to make sure everything is right, so they might not be being 100% honest with you. They may come in acting like they're trying to fix something, or they want to talk something out, but they may be still giving you sort of some confusion, you know, like, come on, what's going on? What's happening here? So I do see a Leo showing up around you, but there still could be some challenges or conflict. Virgo, the Hermit card. So Virgo here still being distant. All right, the light's on in this deck. I see it. I see a Virgo here. They may have gone ghost on you. They may be poking back in to see if you're still around, what's going on. No matter how distant they are from you, this tells me they're still thinking about you. And maybe it's been quite some time, but it feels like a Virgo is getting ready to reach out to you. Libra, the Magician card. So you and Libra mirroring each other. If you guys are into each other, you both know it. It's like you're on the same page. So it looks like anything is possible right now with the way you guys are focused on one another. Both of you guys want to see it work. You want to make it work no matter what. So you may have a conversation this week with your Libra about how to make this work. What do we need to do? And Scorpio, Three of Cups. Scorpio coming in, playing it cool, wanting to hang out with you. There's conversation coming in from a Scorpio. It looks like, hey, you know, I'm feeling you, you're feeling me, you know, but let's keep it kind of friendly and see where things go. So even though they may have more feelings, this is a very loving card. They may have more feelings for you than they're letting on. They're playing it light. They're playing it cool. All right, Sagittarius, I see the Four of Wands. Sag is happy as shit to see you or is wanting to see you, all right? So they're either missing you and they want to reunite, or they are just so happy that you guys are connecting this week. There could be a moment you guys really happy to talk to each other, connect with one another. Sag is in a good place. It's their birthday energy, all right? They may be happy to celebrate it with you. All right, Capricorn, King of Swords. So Capricorn, King of Swords in it. They're acting withdrawn and they're acting a little detached. But the thing about the King of Swords is they're being honest with you either way. All right, so pay attention to what they're saying to you. It looks like they are stepping up, communicating with you, but they're not going to wear their heart on their sleeve. Aquarius, Eight of Pentacles. So Aquarius is very focused on you making it work. All right, they may be still playing it cool, like we're just kind of hanging out. Let's work together. Let's make it happen. I'm getting kind of a friendly vibe, still feeling like, you know, I want to be independent, but there's something about you. I want to connect with you. And Pisces, Seven of Wands. So Pisces coming in with more tension. All right, it seems like they've got something to say. They are guarded though, so I don't know what's happened between the two of you, but it does look as though they've got something to say. They still want to, you know, work on this with you, but their guards are up. All right, that's my Aries. Let's see my Taurus. You guys, make sure you're you guys are hyping so much. I don't even have to tell you. You guys are awesome. All right, 13, 13. What a great number for Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's get this going. Let's get comfy. Taurus. Your birthday is the 13th. 13 is my number, all right? 13 is my number. Taurus, who's coming towards you, and what are their intentions? Let's see what I get. My Taurus. All right, King of Swords in it. You got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini showing up here. All right, so somebody here may be avoidant, you know, and look, avoidant with the Two of Cups underneath. All right. So when I'm seeing avoidant, I'm not, it's not an unhealthy avoidant when I see this, Taurus. It shows me somebody is just a little bit more emotionally detached and they may hide their feelings. All right. So we can see the Two of Cups. Obviously, they avoid these conversations with you that require them to be emotional. So you may not get that I love you. You may not get that, you know, I'm so into you or I miss you. You know, those comforting words that you need to hear, that you love to hear. You know, this person, you know, I don't know. This person's just a little bit harder to read, right? Read between the lines. But if they're showing up, it looks like they're showing up around you. All right, this is an air energy, keeping things light, keeping things, talking, communicating. Pay attention to what they're saying to you. It looks like they want to speak the truth to you. All right. But it seems like they get really triggered by emotions, and they may, detach a little bit when things are getting too mushy. All right. So let's see your person. Look at this, the Knight of Wands. Let's keep things fun and exciting. All right. Let's keep things fun and exciting. And we have the King of Wands. All right. So we're seeing here, this is somebody that does want to step up with you. Okay. There's a lot of chemistry here. Maybe they want more, they want to bring the passion back in. They want to have fun. You have a strong fire energy around you. So this person is very, very fiery. Now, I love my fire signs. My fire signs know how to make it fun. All right. They know how to keep things fun and uplifted, and they know how to transmute negative energy quickly. Right. And so they're not the type, they go off of inspiration, and they say things off of inspiration. They're not the type of person that dwells on things or dives into their emotions as much as, maybe an earth or a water sign might do. Fire and air keep things more superficial. All right. But they're attracted to you, and the chemistry is raw between the two of you. They're very attracted to you. So with this person, all I'm getting is this person that's coming around you. You might not get the mushy conversations. Bottom line, this person you might ask them how they feel about you constantly. And this person gets triggered. All right. They don't know. They just don't. And I know some of you are saying, well, grow up. Well, I'm a full-grown woman, and I have a hard time telling people how I feel. But I tend to take care of you, or show actions to show you how I care. All right. Now I'm seeing you got a Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. It looks like this person is coming in, stepping up their game for you. Right. And it could be wanting commitment, wanting to bring more consistency to this relationship. So that is what I'm feeling. I feel like you might not hear the words you want to hear, but you might start to see the consistency with this person. Like they literally are going to try and match your schedule, text you more often, be there for you, and show you in ways that are more lighthearted, that they really care about you. Because a fire sign, especially a Leo energy, is all about the heart. They follow their heart. How do they view you? The Five of Pentacles, all right? They may feel like they definitely let you down, and they can see that maybe you feel like they're rejecting you, or they're not, or they're not into you, and you may be feeling, or you're struggling with the distance between the two of them, between the two of you guys, all right? But they do see you hurting, all right? And they might even be seeing you struggling with your own problems. Maybe you have financial issues, or you're dealing with some relationship issues, and maybe you feel like they are rejecting you. And this person here, I feel them coming through saying, I'm not rejecting you, Taurus. I just express myself differently. All right. So any more clarification on that? I have the Temperance card. Give this person more, look. You know how I am about time, so don't get at me in the comments. I don't wait for anybody. I lack patience, and I say these things because I'm working on myself too, all right? This is saying give this person time, but give this person time if they are showing up for you, not if somebody is not showing up for you at all and you've been wasting your time. That's a different time, all right? This is showing moderation and temperance, right? And it's showing that you guys are moving organically in a really good direction. It looks like divine is trying to bring you guys closer together. And so you should be seeing quality signs that this person is interested, even if you're not getting 100% exactly what you want in this relationship just yet. I am getting Sag energy, so I am seeing more fire energy for you. So let's look at the potential this week for Aries through Pisces for you. If you're connected to an Aries, they're connected to you. Unconditional love, all right? The seeds are planted. The relationship is growing. You have the Empress card here for you with an Aries energy. That is Taurus, Libra energy, Venus. This is love. This is somebody who's very attracted to you. This is somebody who feels very comfortable with you. So things are growing naturally between you and an Aries. Taurus, Queen of Wands. Look at the fire. Look at the King of Wands. It looks like you and the person that you think you belong with or you want to be with, it looks like you guys are stepping up and becoming a little bit more serious, all right? So somebody is going to take action, follow their heart, all right? You and another Taurus too. It looks like you guys are both magnetically drawn to one another and you're both feeling pretty confident about this connection and wanting to see it grow in the future. Gemini, Three of Wands. So Gemini, is focused on you. Gemini keeping tabs of you, getting ready to reach out to you. Maybe you guys are connected. But what I like about this is they see movement moving towards, something more serious, all right? They see this going somewhere between the two of you. You guys might be in the stages of just getting to know one another or reconnecting, whatever it is. But they see something with this. Cancer's on the way to you, wanting to pick up wherever you guys left off, hoping that things will smooth out between the two of you. They see a future with you guys. Leo, the death card. All right. So something's changed with the Leo. Now you have the death card, which means something's ending. So another relationship, or maybe this relationship has transformed, has ended. And now we're seeing a rebirth come in. All right. Because according to this reading, it's showing me that a fire sign is coming in. So it could be a rebirth with a Leo. Virgo, Ace of Cups. Virgo, you got their heart. All right. So again, you're seeing this Ace of Cups. You're seeing this love is starting to open up and the doorway's open, but we're taking the initial step, right? So you're taking a good step forward when it comes to love with a Virgo. Libra, the Sun card. Libra's all about you. All right. Libra is just, when they see you, they smile. When they hear about you, when they think about you, they smile. This is a big hell yes with your Libra. It looks like romance, maybe even new romance coming in with your Libra. All right. But strong sexual chemistry. Scorpio, things looking good with a Scorpio. Three of Cups, right? They're saying, hey, let's talk. Let's get together. Let's hang out. Let's keep things light, and see where they go. Sagittarius, we got the Knight of Swords, so a quick turnaround with Sagittarius. They may have forgotten something at your house, or they left you on red. They forgot to say something, or they made a decision they regret. I see a Sagittarius coming back around to turn things around. Capricorn, King of Pentacles. Capricorn showing up, with you in their energy. You guys match each other's frequency. You both see the same end game. You both want the same thing. So no matter how long it takes, it seems like you and a Capricorn are going to make it work. Aquarius, Ten of Swords, right? So Aquarius might be feeling like you're leaving or things are ending between the two of you and they're having a hard time letting go. You may find yourself having a conversation this week with an Aquarius about whether or not we should let go of this connection or not. Pisces, the same thing, Nine of Wands. Pisces is like, we've been through a lot, or we both have been through a lot in our lives, and it's just, I don't want to give up on this yet. I want to see where it goes. All right, Taurus. I am creeping up to 70K. Do you believe this? I'm so close. And then all of a sudden it just slows down, right? It's the damn retrograde and it's God teasing me. It's like how long I've just waited to get to that number 7, right? 7777. And it's been creeping. I know. Let's get me there. All right, guys. And also send some love also over to Archer, please. And his mom, she's doing better. She's awake. And I just, he put a smile on his face the other night with Melissa and his live. And I'm just like, that shows me a lot about his character. And you can't fake that. All right. You can't fake that. All right, Gemini. Gemini. Here comes my gems. Let's see, 24. All right, Gemini rising. All right. We all have our shade, we all have our shit, we all have our stuff, right? But real people are real people. And, if you think you're perfect, to me, you're not being real. And when you see somebody like Archer, just, give it like that and going through that, I'm sending a lot of love there. All right, let's see. Gemini, person coming towards you, the Five of Cups. So, all right. You know, they are pondering, look at this, the Six of Cups, Gemini. You got somebody here missing you, and, you know, they might even be thinking, you know, is it too late? Is it too late to reach out? Is it too late? Somebody put that in the comments. Is it too late to apologize? All right. This person might even be comparing you to other past relationships, and, you know, look at the Judgment card underneath here. It's like, did I make the wrong decision? What did I do to my Gemini? I'm not as happy as I thought I would be. All right. They're kind of stuck in it feels like a loop of judgment. You know, should I reach out? Should I not reach out? Will you give me another chance? Or would you ever give me a chance? Right. This could even be somebody here that just really wants to be together with you. All right, you got Scorpio energy, you got fire energy. All right. Yeah, depending on who's coming towards you right now, can be anybody, guys. But I'm definitely feeling that with this person. All right. Now that they have had a chance to think, you're different than, you know, than their past. You're different than anybody else. Look at, I got a fire sign. So it's strong to me that it could be a fire sign for those of you that really need that clarity, because the Judgment is fire. It can be Scorpio as well. But the Queen of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. So we are seeing here, somebody may play it cool. This is somebody that's very, very confident in themselves, has a lot of pride. So even if they were to, you know, make a mistake or whatever, they play it cool. They're good. You know, they sometimes this person can be a little bit dramatic. So maybe they did pull something and then now they regret something they said or did, you know. But the overall feel of this person is that there's somebody that will eventually step up. And look at this, the Six of Wands. There is pride that might hold this person back. If that's their challenge too, you know, eyes are on them. You know, what are you going to think? You know, did they thought they were going to do better or get better? Who knows? Or maybe they chose work, or chose, you know, social media. This can even be social media. Like they just couldn't get their eyes peeled off of social media, getting attention, whatever. And then it didn't serve them. You were the one that was giving them the real love, the real attention. But this is somebody that really misses your attention, really wants your attention. So, you know, when you take your attention off somebody, you know, it's like, I was just talking about you, the hairdresser, how you are the ADHD of the Zodiac. And when you're focused on somebody, man, you got to focus. And so when you take that off and you're distracted with something else, it's like crickets. You don't even think about another person, or they don't think you do, because you've already distracted yourself with something else. So this is somebody that may be really missing your presence. All right. And I see them stepping up and wanting to show you how much they appreciate you. So this could be somebody that you've done something for. You always were giving your heart to this person, and maybe they didn't appreciate it at the time. All right. They didn't appreciate it at the time, but now they appreciate you. So this time around, it looks like somebody could be stepping up their gains. They're stepping up their game, and you may finally realize that somebody really recognizes you and really appreciates everything you've ever done for them. All right. Even if it's something that you didn't even know you did. All right. How do they view you? The Magician. Look at this. You are the Wizard. All right. This is your energy. They see you as magnetic. All right. This is somebody that sees you as very magnetic. You know, I just got in my head, right, what just dropped was that you'd be like, hey, what's up? Like, nothing's wrong. Let's fix it. Let's go. Let's make this work, right? Gemini, I don't care. You're like, you know, let's do this. You know, you don't, you know, drop in so deep. You're easily, honestly, I think Geminis forgive really easily. All right. You can get pissed pretty easily, but you get out of it really quick too. All right. But I see they're really drawn to your energy. They're drawn to your magic. They're drawn to you, you know, the way you just work everything, the way you do, what you do for a living even, or how you make things work in your skills. So maybe you just always have the answers, right? That's Gemini. You always have the answers. And You know, my son's a Gemini rising, and his martial arts teacher always called him the answer, right? He had the answer for everything. So they're very drawn to you. And you have a Virgo energy here, possibly. All right. So the Three of Swords, though, this is somebody that feels like they really disappointed you or may have hurt you in the past. And so there could be a hesitation with this person as well. Like they're privately, they're hurting. You know, they know that they may have hurt you in the past. They may have made a decision. And there's this strong pull in this card. I always see this when I look at this card. It's like this blue monster guy is saying, you got to go back and fix it. You can't leave it like that. All right. You know, it hurts you more to move on and pretend like nothing happened than it does to go back and make it work and fix it. All right. So you are weighing on somebody's conscience, especially if they just kind of left you hanging and you knew, because you're the magician and the magician just knows. All right. And I feel like you just feel like it's incomplete and this person just would never be open and honest. And now you have that returning. So let's take a look at Aries through Pisces and see what the potential, the blue monster guy. I love the blue monster guy. All right, Aries. We have Temperance card. All right. So there may have been some time and space between you and an Aries, but it looks like, you know, they've had time to think and wanting to see where things go. So they might come in playing it cool and, you know, wanting to restore balance with you. So you and an Aries could be, you know, finally finding your way back together, even if it's just friendship, right? And it's just a way to start this connection back up. Taurus, I see the Ten of Pentacles, right? So Taurus trusts you. Taurus feels like you are your fam, your soul. You know, you always follow through. You always give. And Taurus really feels that way with you. They feel very safe with you. And it looks like they do want to see something. They want to invest more into a future with you or have you a part of their future. Gemini, you have the Eight of Pentacles, right? So you've been doing your thing, doing your work, focusing on yourself, maybe focusing on your business, you know, bettering yourself, doing whatever, just trying to keep your mind off things, right? And it looks like you're Gemini doing the same thing. But this Eight of Pentacles tells me you both want to see it work. You both want to connect and make something right. Cancer, the Hierophant. Cancer wants, you know, to I was going to say marriage, right? Cancer is like Gemini, unless it's a cross watcher in here I just picked up. I want to marry my Gemini, all right? Cancer is all about you. They see your worth. They see your value. And they definitely see you as somebody that they could be in a deeper relationship with, all right? So you have divine guide in you too with the Cancer. Leo, Ten of Wands. Leo barely hanging in there, right? But this, you know, this card tells me that Leo put it on themselves as well too, all right? So they may have caused a lot of this extra, you know, heaviness, turmoil, drama, whatever. And you're just like, hey, I was hanging in there the entire time. I would make this happen. Well, it looks like there's a breakthrough coming in with a Leo, all right? They can't hang back any longer. They have to complete something with you, a conversation, or just check up on you. Virgo, I see the Knight of Swords. All right, so Virgo's got your energy and you're pulling them towards you. Virgo feels like something's unfinished as well too. I changed my mind is what I'm getting from a Virgo. Libra, I'm seeing justice. Libra in their element. Libra is like, look, you know, it's not always easy dealing with the truth, but it's the truth. And this is what I want. This is what I have to say. So you may be finding some sort of closure with your Libra. Now, this could lead to a commitment as well, too. We're clearing the air here. Scorpio, Knight of Cups. Scorpio's got nothing but love for you. I don't care what they're saying or doing. They're showing up as the Knight of Cups and their heart is with you. So if they're not showing it, you know, I don't know what their game is. But this one here, this Scorpio here is showing that they have love for you. And you may get messages this week that they are feeling you. They always feel you and they want to connect with you. They want to feel you. All right, Sagittarius, Seven of Cups. Sag is still pondering on the future. They just really think that you guys have what it takes. There's something about you that they can't get you off their mind, you know. But the thing is Sag seems to want to keep their options open as well too, and that's not fair. So you may be having a discussion about that this week because they still feel you. Capricorn, 2 of Wands. Cap's like, I'm very passionate about you. So if you've been waiting on them to reach out, you know, they've been on the fence, right? But they're about to. So it looks like you and a Capricorn could be going on date 2, or your conversation could be deepening. Aquarius, Ace of Cups. So we're seeing a reconciliation, or we're seeing a new beginning here with an Aquarius. All right. They're opening up their heart. They're realizing, you know, they have feelings for you. Pisces, 5 of Swords. So some conflict coming in with the Pisces, all right? It doesn't mean you can't resolve it. It does show, though, that they are struggling with their own truth and trying to figure out what to say, what to do, how to fix this, and whether or not they can fix this, right? So let's move on to Cancer. All right, guys, where's my Cancers? Where's my crab legs? Cancers. All right, we have 35, 35. All right, let's see. Cancer. All right, Lady A, what's up? All right, Cancer, who's coming towards you? Who's in your energy right now? And what's their intentions? All right, Cancer. All right, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. All right, so let's see. They're trying to decide what to do. You got somebody hanging on to you strong. All right, you got Leo energy. You have 7 of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles. This somebody also wants to connect with you. They're just like, I like what I see. You know, if there's something about me and Cancer, we work it well together. Maybe you guys work together. All right, that is always somebody feels very supported by you. Somebody who feels like you get them, you understand them. You guys like the same things. You have the same goals. You may do the same job. All right, you seem to work through things pretty easily, but this time there may have been a serious block. All right. They might be questioning whether or not they're strong enough for this connection, or confident enough for this connection. All right, look at the Sun card. You got strong Leo energy showing up, but you got the 4 of Pentacles here. It just feels like somebody's afraid to take that next step with you. You know, they're afraid, you know, it's like they're afraid to let somebody care for them so much. All right. They don't know. It's like, I let somebody in, I let somebody care for me. And, you know, it's just a very vulnerable spot. And that's been coming through today as well. It's like somebody here acts stronger than they are. And this is the card of vulnerability. It just feels like somebody needs the confidence, the courage to be vulnerable with you. And you have them here wanting to so bad. All right. They just don't know what to do yet. And so they could be playing it off as a friend, a coworker. They could be playing it off as, hey, you know, I just, you know, you talk to them, but it seems like it's not going any further than just friendship right now. And I'm just hearing this, Cancer, just let it be that, because you really have somebody who admires you and respects you, and you have them digging deeper than anybody else. So there's really no need to push at this. They'll find the confidence to step up because they got the Sun. All right, there's just something about you that draws them towards you, really comforts them. So let's see their energy. I have the Ace of Swords, and look at the Hanged Man. So you have somebody who's starting to see things differently. All right. It feels like this person does tend to sabotage relationships before they happen, but it looks like they're noticing that, and they're taking a step back, and they're trying to see what's going on. They get themselves in similar situations. All right. Every time they get close to somebody, every time something happens, they start to trust somebody. Then they start to call in all kinds of bullshit and all kinds of drama, or they just self-sabotage. And with you, though, it's different. It's just so different. It's like, there's just something about, maybe they've been testing you in all kinds of ways you didn't even realize, but you've passed every single test, right? And we all do it. You know, it sucks to hear it that other people might test us, but it's true. You know, and it's like this person here is seeing their truth. It's like, I want to break the silence with you. I want to be able to speak my truth to you. But I'm wondering if they just are afraid to, or don't even know how to put it into words what they want. All right. And so we're going to see here how they view you. I got Pisces energy showing up here. The Page of Swords. You ask all kinds of questions, Cancer. You're very curious. You're always keeping tabs posted. I know you must have your eye on this person. They must know that you're watching them. They know you're there. They either know you're waiting for them to respond, or you both keep tabs of each other at a distance through social media, which is very common. It's not, you know, but we are seeing here, you know, they're looking at you like they know you want answers. All right. You have so many questions and you're wanting to know what's up. You wanting to know what's going on. And your person's been keeping you kind of hanging for a minute. All right. And you're having to be patient with this person. This does tell me that you're going to get, for some of you, it looks like valid communication with this person, and their perspective is shifting about this connection. It's like they're starting to think about the practical ways this relationship could work. All right. The Seven of Pentacles, they're starting to see, all right, where this relationship can go. All right. But they're also, I feel like they're waiting for the right moment, right, to really connect with you, to make it work. It's like they're trying to be strategic as well, too. So anything else about this? I see the Five of Wands. That's strategy to me. It's like their next move. They're trying to make a power play, or they're fighting when to reach out to you, or what to say, or how to connect to you. All right, so let's see. Aries, I have the Page of Pentacles. All right, so we are seeing with an Aries, there's potential for sincere communication. I really care about you. Again, this could be friend vibe. All right, but it could be started off as a friend vibe just to get things back up, or somebody who's friends with you but wants to be more, and they just don't know how to open up and express their true feelings to you. So that does show me messages. Taurus, the devil, you got Taurus freaking out. You got Taurus obsessed, all right? Very fearful here. You may be triggering something in them constantly, and you call them out, because this can be my captain call out, the Page of Swords. All right, can be captain call out. And Cancer, you'll call it as you see it, right? You're not afraid. You'll be like, this is what I see, this is what I know, and you're the detective. And this person here may feel like you just see them. You see right through them. You see all their bullshit too. All right, so Taurus may be feeling a little bit, you know, triggered by you. And when they get triggered, they back up, all right? All right, they're like, oh shit, you know, you see the truth. Gemini, Two of Cups, right? So conversation coming in with a Gemini, they may get triggered too as well when you guys start to talk about your feelings. But here it feels like you'll be sharing a moment here where you'll just know. You might not even have to say anything. This is a relationship forming between you and a Gemini that's deepening emotionally. Cancer, you have the Two of Wands. You've been waiting patiently. Come on already. Reach out, all right? And it's hard for you not to reach out to them, because I can see that you're studying them or keeping tabs of them. And you're thinking, I want to reach out. It's time. Make contact with me, all right? Well, whoever it is that you have been obsessively worrying about making contact with you, it looks like this could be who I'm picking up on today's reading here, you know, coming in. Cancer, it could be another Cancer, but you have somebody here getting ready to reach out. Leo, Seven of Wands. Leo's still on guard here, right? Being very defensive, but you may see movement, all right? This does tell me that there's still challenges between you and a Leo, but it does tell me that they could be stepping up their game, all right? You might be one layer at a time here with a Leo. Virgo, the Wheel of Fortune. So it's time, Virgo, coming back around, hopefully to clean up or give something a second chance or turn things around here. But this is a connection here that's being guided. There's something here you guys need to figure out. Libra, Three of Swords. Also, Libra feels like they can't leave this the way it is. It hurts more walking away, or it still hurts walking away. So you may be separated from a Libra. You may hear from them, though. It could be lighthearted. It could be trying to find closure. It could even be reconciliation with a Libra. Scorpio, the World card, all right? So Scorpio and you, it seems like you're in a good place. Things are clearing up. It looks like a doorway opening up. So you might get some movement with a Scorpio. Sagittarius, Page of Cups. I'm seeing some loving energies coming in. Looks like a Sagittarius here, flirting, coming in, saying something nice, telling you that they miss you or telling you that they have a crush on you. They've always had feelings for you. You may hear something like that. Capricorn, I'm seeing the 10 of Cups. Capricorn is seeing a future with you. They've always felt it. They still feel connected to you. If you guys are apart, if you guys are in a relationship, you're their one. You are the Capricorn's one. Aquarius, 10 of Wands, right? So things are weighing on an Aquarius. It feels like they really are reaching a point where it's like, we got to give up and give in. Pisces, the 4 of Wands. Pisces here wants to connect with you, get together with you. There could be an event coming in that marks a new beginning, whether an anniversary or just finally, committing to one another or going on a date. But I see that they really want to connect with you or reconnect with you. All right. You guys liking today's readings? Let me know in the comments what you like. Kindly what you don't like, and so forth. Let's move on. I took the intro out. It was getting too long, and I was thinking that was, that's why I took my intro out of the beginning here. All right, Leo. Let's see with my Leos. Leo, 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 Leo. Who is coming towards you? All right. Thank you. Happy Monday. Leo. Who is coming towards you? And the energy they're coming in. All right. All right, Leo. Give it to me good for Leo. Ace of Pentacles. All right. And the 2 of Wands. So this is somebody real serious. Ace of Cups, Leo. I just said give it to me good. So some of you have got something really good coming your way. It looks like a solid, it could even be a second date, or it could just be, we're rekindling it. We're giving it a second chance, right? We're coming back together because there's something here and we both feel it. Somebody feels very safe with you. Like you're somebody that is stable. You're somebody who's trustworthy. All right. So remember, I'm doing who's coming towards you right now. It could be anybody. You might have new love just coming in and you might forget about that person who's been driving you crazy forever. All right. And so I am seeing 2 aces with you. You got earth and you have water and you have fire. So that brings in passion, emotion, and it brings in stability. All right. We're just not talking. We don't need to talk. If you get all that, we don't need to say shit. Right. So your person, look at this, the Emperor, Aries energy. All right. And we're seeing the 10 of Wands. This is somebody here that's giving in, all right, giving into their desire, giving into their feelings. All right. It's been hard. They've been dealing with some shit that's been hard. Maybe it's been hard being apart from you. Maybe it's been hard in life in general, and they're ready for a new start. This is somebody that doesn't want any bullshit, though. It's somebody here that's, I've already dealt with a lot of hard stuff in my life. I really want peace. I want stability. And I'm looking at Leo, the Ace of Pentacles, like you are the promise of a new land, right? You're the promise of something that could be very stable and long term. You have an Emperor here, somebody who's very protective of you, somebody who wants to provide for you, somebody who wants to really nurture this connection. And it looks like this person will put the work in. And so I am seeing no BS with this one. All right. Very fiery energy so far. No BS. This person, it's not going to be it's not going to be challenging, though. This person could be very challenging. An Emperor has a lot on their plate. This is somebody that does a lot, somebody that works their own business, somebody that has, family to take care of, or, just a lot of responsibilities that they have to manage. All right. But this is a very responsible person here and wanting to take this relationship on. So how do they view you? 8 of Swords. Why do they view you? The 8 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. You've been waiting for a minute for this person. All right. You've been waiting for a minute for this person, and you may have started getting doubtful. What I'm hearing in my head right now is some of you, this person may be busy a lot, and you've been thinking they haven't been putting you first, or they're not reaching out to you. Remember, you have the Two of Wands here, which is telling me you've been anticipating, waiting for somebody to reach out. And it's like you've been ready since this person hung up the phone last. But this person may have been dealing with a lot of other chaos going on. They may have been trying to fix something that was going on before you and keeping you out of it, right? But you may have been thinking the worst case scenario and even thinking about giving up, or thinking this person has given up on you. And I'm feeling like you've got it wrong with this person. Now, obviously, this might not be everybody's story. I wish it was, but it looks like somebody's here is like, look, I just had to finish something, and I'm sorry I can't give you all my time, especially as an emperor, but if there's anybody that I want to give it to, it is you. So you have somebody hopefully coming in to make it right, to make the wait worthwhile. All right. So anything else? I see the Hierophant. All right. So this looks like somebody here that really does want to be honest with you. And I hope to God, Leo, that this is true for you. I want it to be true for you. It shows me you have the divine masculine, you have the Hierophant, you have somebody who's loyal, has values, and values you. This is somebody who wants to progress in a relationship. This is somebody who feels a strong connection with you. And maybe you guys have different reasons why it's been holding back, right? We have other situations going on, or maybe, anything could have happened, right? But I am seeing here that regardless, Leo, this is somebody that values you, and they're learning some lesson, or you guys are both learning lessons through one another in this connection. And I'm seeing Taurus, and I'm seeing Aries energy. So maybe something in the Taurus and Aries energy read was for you as well. So leveling up, somebody wanting to level up their position in a relationship with you, right? Becoming more dedicated to you, maybe being more consistent with you this week. If you're connected to an Aries, you got an Aries coming in, the Knight of Wands. All right. They are saying like, look, the chemistry is real between us. You always pull me in. I'm very drawn to you. There's a strong sexual connection, and we are seeing possibility of them taking action towards, stepping their game up. This guy's not going to mess around. This guy's going to come in and say, all right, what do we need to do? Let's go have some fun. All right. Now, if there's a devil there, it's another story, right? But we're not pulling any devils here. All right, Taurus, 8 of Cups. So Taurus here may be, coming back around. Seems like you deal with a Taurus who has a hard time being vulnerable. They withdraw. They get too close sometimes, or it feels like they've been ignoring you. Right? Again, this could be a Taurus here that's been dealing with some issues behind the scenes that you were unaware of. They didn't want to wear it on their sleeves, but it looks like your Taurus coming back around. They may have had enough time to really do some soul searching and wanting to connect with you. So this definitely could be a Taurus that you feel like they've been ignoring you. Gemini, happy as shit to see you. All right. So we're seeing a commitment with you and a Gemini, possibly connecting, going somewhere, or, this could be actually physically just going somewhere, meeting up, connecting, and being happy as shit to see one another. All right, Cancer, Knight of Swords. Cancer forgot something at your house. I just keep seeing that today. Cancer forgot something, forgot to say something, doesn't like how they left the conversation, wants to come back around, clear things up. They may have judged the situation too quickly. They may have said something and didn't mean it, and they're rethinking things, right? So you have communication with a Cancer. Leo, 4 Swords. It's time to rest and relax, all right? I feel like Spirit is saying the one you're dreaming of, the one that's going to be good for you, all right? The one that's going to be real good for you and good to you is coming in, all right? And this is where this is your time to rest, relax, recoup. Now, you and another Leo, you may be taking a break from one another. There may have been some silence between the two of you, and this Leo could be coming back in to break the silence with you. Virgo, Strength card. So you and Virgo gonna make whatever happen. All right. You have a bond. You guys seem to know how to cool each other down, cool things off. You might get each other going at times. But you and a Virgo have a strong connection here, and it's not changing. It feels like you guys are going to strengthen your bond this week. and Libra, the high priestess. All right. So Libra's always got you on their mind. All right. They watch you. They keep tabs. They stay silent. They might give you the silent treatment at times. All right. When they go silent, it feels like a Libra feels safer in the silence where, you know, they got so much on their mind and they don't know what they want yet, to be honest. They don't know what they want, but they do feel a connection with you. And just because they can't decide what they want just yet doesn't mean they don't want you. It just means that they're scared to make a decision. So they will make the right move when they're ready. But I do see maybe breaking the silence this week to just let you know that they're still there. They're in your energy. Scorpio, we have the Five of Pentacles. Scorpio missing you. All right. There's some distance between the two of you, struggling. They, you know, they keep their arms distance with you though. All right. Scorpio doesn't want to get rejected. Scorpios have a deep wound, right, of rejection. And this is one where they see the lights on. They wonder if you still are there for them. They wonder if you'd still, you know, want to connect with them. Right. But they do have a fear. So I do feel like they show up for you, but they still keep you at arm's length. Sagittarius, I see the Three of Swords. Sag wanting to turn around. They don't want, they're not sure if they want you guys to end things, okay? They're not sure if they want you guys to break up or separate, all right? They just don't know, all right? So you guys are still kind of stuck in this place. They feel as if it's going to be worse if they move on just yet. Capricorn, 10 of Pentacles, they see family with you. They see long-term longevity with you, all right? They see potential you guys could be together in the long term. Aquarius, the Tower, they may shock you this week. Aquarius may turn things around, may shake things up for you, may say something that throws you off, all right? But there could be something happening that really shakes and shifts the dynamic in this connection with an Aquarius. Pisces, the Star card. So you and Pisces are coming into alignment. You both want the same thing. You both want each other. You both feel very connected with each other. And it doesn't seem to matter how long it takes. You guys are both staying in each other's energy. Leo, beautiful reading. I hope and I manifest that it happens for you. All right. Let's see. Virgo. Where's my virgins? All right, Virgos. Whoop, I dropped the card. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. I dropped the card. It's perfect time. I did say virgins. Virgos be acting like they're virgins their whole entire life. Who, me? Not innocent, sweet, perfect me. All right, who's coming in your energy, Virgo? I gotta correct my words sometimes, you know? I'm just like, sometimes you'd think I never made it past 4th grade. All right, Knight of Wands. So we have somebody here with very fiery energy, all right? And they might be waiting for the right moment. Look at this, the Chariot card. You got some fast energy coming in. Cancer, maybe Cancer, Leo, cusp. You got Sagittarius. You have somebody that really likes to have fun, all right? But the thing is, you got the Page of Pentacles here too. So it feels like they're a little bit more serious here this time coming in. This could be a return of somebody. You know, this is somebody that may have, you know, been slow to commit, you know, or they are slow to commit. But this Chariot card tells me that they're being pushed. All right. They're being pushed towards you because there's a magnetic pull here with this Knight of Wands. All right. But the Page of Pentacles is still showing up, which says, you know, they're starting to understand this connection more. They're starting to see where this is going. They're slowly but surely adjusting to, you know, whatever lifestyle, you know. and just giving in. It feels like somebody giving into the passion with you, okay? And I have an Emperor for you too. You have Aries energy. What's their intention? What's coming in? Look at this, the Empress. What is going on? I'm picking up some of you in here really are into your divine connections, because this has been coming out since Leo, Virgo. You got divine masculine and feminine here. You have somebody here who just feels like you're somebody that could tame them. All right. You're somebody that can understand them. You're somebody that can control them. All right. So I will say you are dealing with somebody who's feisty. You're dealing with somebody here that likes to do things on their own terms. They're fast. They love adventure. I mean, there's no doubt about it. They love adventure. All right. But the thing is they know they need to settle down. This person must be they must have just had a birthday and they're realizing I ain't getting any younger. Right. So it feels like somebody here is really starting to understand the connection. And if this is somebody that keeps coming around in circles for you, hopefully this time when they come around, you will see that they're being sincere. All right. You have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here as well. But I'm getting very fiery energy, and somebody here that you have done something to this person. They may not have felt or understood the connection before. This can be one of those energies. It's like I feel pulled towards you. There's something about you that makes me come back to you or come around. It's just, you have this quality. You really care about this person, and this person also may have a hard time letting people care about them or take care of them, and I mean, the Emperor card is like, I can do things. I don't need anybody to take care of me. Right. But there's something about the way you give to this person that this person is starting to feel, it's like they're softening up. They're softening up to your energy. You got Taurus, Libra, and Aries energy right there. How do they view you? Ace of Cups. All right, so you obviously stole this person's heart, and this is something that's more, we're getting into emotions now. We're not just chemistry. We're not just lust. We're not just friends. We're not just friends with benefits. If that's the case, this isn't just a situationship. Obviously, we're catching feelings. All right. Now, if it is a situationship, if it is a friends with benefits, I'm going to tell you that no matter what I say, there is going to be complications, and it's not going to be a one size fits all in any reading. You guys have your own dynamics and your own struggles and challenges to get through that got you there. Right. But I can see that we're starting to realize that our emotions are getting caught up here. It's not just the situationship. It's something a little bit more. And, maybe we don't want to acknowledge it just yet, and we're denying it, but they see you as somebody that they love or can love, and I'm seeing here the Star card. So what I'm seeing, Aquarius energy here is somebody starting to see the light. Somebody's starting to, you may have connected with this person when they were going through some dark moment. All right. Maybe a tower was happening. You guys were going through something, both different relationships, but there's something about you that you give this person a sense of renewed faith. All right. In relationships, and you're somebody they can trust, is what I got. All right, so let's take a look at Aries through Pisces. Do you see how much major arcana you have here? All right, so Divine's really helping you connect here. Let's see, Aries. Aries, expect a conversation. It looks like two hearts coming together. All right, love story. All right, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. So it does look like you and an Aries, you both feel it. You feel drawn to one another. So it doesn't matter where you're at, what's going on. There could be a conversation coming in, or just a look. You guys look at each other or nudge one another, or hit a like on your social media to say, hey, yes, I'm thinking about you. I know you're thinking about me. All right. So Aries, a conversation and a relationship deepening. Taurus, Ace of Wands. You got Taurus on fire, right? So you're all Taurus can think about right now. We see potential of communication and getting things started with a Taurus. Gemini missing you. Gemini still keeps you at arm's length too. They definitely feel lost, even if they're moving on, or even if they are, staying quiet. You see that they're still keeping tabs on you and wondering who's at your house or who's home or who you're with, right? You're not with them and they feel it. So it looks like a Gemini here is still wondering if you would even let them come back, right? So there could be a reconciliation in the future. I do see a Gemini still keeping you, though, at arm's length, right? Not wanting to let you totally in. Cancer, Ace of Pentacles. Cancer's like, but I'll let you in, all right? Cancer's like, you and I think we can trust one another. I think there's something here. You and a Cancer could be establishing the foundation of an awesome relationship. Leo, the Lovers card, right? You and Leo on the same page. You guys definitely sexually attracted to one another. There's love there. There's more than, there's more than meets the eye here. Now, you guys may trigger each other. So this card can be very potent. It can be, all right, yeah, I know we have a deep connection, but why does this MF keep running from me? All right, because that's what happens in these kind of connections, right? But they come back around and then it's very intense, and then but hopefully, this time they come around, you guys you meet eye to eye and things are cool and you have a conversation. All right. Virgo, you have the 9 of Pentacles, your energy. All right. Look at you sitting good, looking good, abundance coming your way. If you guys are waiting for money or you want money, or you like money, here it is. All right. Virgo's got it going on. So this is a card of abundance and success coming your way. And this can mark also abundance and success coming your way with another Virgo. Libra, Page of Cups. Libra's got love for you. Libra may be expressing their feelings to you. Obviously you have, you feel me, I have feelings for you. And this could be actually a text or a message that they want to send to you. Scorpio, 6 of Cups. Scorpio, think about reaching out to you again too as well. There's always love there between the two of you. You guys are soulmates, all right? No matter where you are, how far apart you are, or if you haven't even met yet, all right? There's your soulmate. All right, was that Scorpio? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Scorpio. Sagittarius coming and running back for more. All right, Sag, the Fool energy though. So it's marking, a fresh experience. It's saying, I don't know where things are going. I don't know how we're going to get there, but I definitely am feeling pulled to you. So let's give this a go. Capricorn, 7 of Pentacles. You got them thinking, all right? So they're over here, it's like they kind of feel stuck. It feels like they're keeping themselves stuck. They know they want to move forward. They know they want to make a connection with you. They know they can see the potential here. But this is somebody that has analysis paralysis, even with this 7 of Pentacles energy. It doesn't always have to be swords. All right? It's keeping them stuck from making actual action. Aquarius, 3 of Pentacles. Aquarius is like, we can make this work. All right, you and Aquarius get in together. They're very interested in you. Pisces, 5 of Swords. So Pisces got some conflict, all right? So they may be, it seems like they're stuck in a loop, whether or not they should reach out or not. Did you guys leave something a certain way? Did you unfinished business? Did they lie to you? This kind of energy. How do I make it right? How do I fix it? So there could be some scattered energy coming in with a Pisces. You may have a conversation, but you still may feel some scattered energy from them. All right. How is that? That was pretty good. I try to keep it real, and sometimes they all do sound like super like, no way, that's impossible. But obviously some of you out there you got to have some love. There's got to be some good love coming your way. All right, it can't all be negative. But that's Leo and Virgo had some damn good readings. All right, Libra. I'm going to give Libra a special number, 108. 08. Yes, I will be doing super chats at 4:30. So if you want a reading, you can go over there. If I'm done with this sooner, I may go on a little bit sooner. All right, let's see. Thank you. I'm trimming the fat on certain areas. You know what I mean? Trying to fine tune stuff. All right, my Libras. I made you guys laugh last time. I didn't realize that was like a uncommon. But you guys were commenting about it afterwards. It was kind of funny. I like my Libras. Who's coming towards you? All All right. My hairdresser realized she was a Libra rising today. Look at the Sun card, right? You have Leo energy around you. You have renewal, growth around you, the energy around you. I have a King of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sag, strong Leo coming through for you. So somebody here sees you. There's this, let's bring some life into this relationship. Let's bring some health, right? A healthy energy, right? Love. And this can be new romance for you. So remember, who's coming towards you right now, Libra? That it doesn't always mean it's the person that you want. All right, so you might click out with that, but you got a Leo and you got love and you got new romance, right? So there is potential it is the person, though, that you're thinking about. But this is telling me somebody here is feeling healthy and they're thinking about you. They're looking at you and they're thinking you look really healthy. You look really good. You're glowing. All right. So you add inspiration to this person. This could be somebody who's very creative. Your person is very creative. They may be, it's a Leo energy. They could be somebody that's admired, somebody that's in the spotlight, somebody that gets a lot of attention, somebody that just, I'm very confident, right? Very confident. So let's see, Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's doing good. Somebody's doing better than before. Somebody may have been down on their luck in the past, and it does feel like an energy of somebody who's trying to redo things. So it's like their life is turning around. They're trying to get their life to turn around. That's what I'm getting. So this is who, this person here may be looking at you like, they see you differently now because they're in a better place. This person's in a, much healthier place. They've grounded in. They might be, maybe they're doing good financially, or they finally got their life together, right? I just see somebody here that wants to turn things around. It's like, hey, let's give this another go and see if we can make something happen here. You have the Sun card and the Wheel of Fortune, Libra. And these two cards together are like the luckiest cards you can get together. All right. This says fortune. This says, there's so much luck around you right now. So love is there's a turning point here. Luck is, the luck's on your side when it comes to love. Now you could have a Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. I'm seeing a very fixed energy. Somebody here that's very confident and doing well is who's coming towards you. How do they view you? The Queen of Cups. All right. So they see you as somebody who's very loving, caring, nurturing, very romantic. And they see you as somebody who's very emotional, very creative too as well. And very, like, you just give yourself to them. You give yourself, you're so forgiven. All right. This is somebody that sees you as no matter what, you're very soft and beautiful and forgiven. I don't care if you're male or female, does not matter. All right. But I am seeing that you could be hard to read as well. And so this is where I'm feeling called to say, like, they can't always read your mind. They don't know how they're making you feel all the time. You have a fire sign that might say things spontaneously, and they can be overly dramatic, and they might not realize that you're sensitive. You're more sensitive than you let on. Everybody likes to call you the Queen of Swords, this cold ass bitch. No, you're not. My mom's a Libra. I know exactly how you guys roll, right? You're very sensitive. And, but you just, you think about things a lot, and you maybe overthink, right? So I am seeing that as well. But this is somebody's very attracted to you, finds you very, very beautiful. Anything else Spirit wants you to know? I'm seeing the King of Cups. This person could be thinking about you guys as a pair, as a couple. I'm seeing the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, and they feel like you're somebody that gets them on a deeper level. There's something about you that they feel a deeper connection with the water energies here. Feels like you guys flow nicely, and it feels like maybe you don't even have to say anything. You just know how this person feels. I will say that it might be easier for you. It might feel like they can't read you at times, because I was saying, like, maybe they can't read you, but they feel it. But this time around, maybe it'll be easier. Maybe they're stepping up. This is somebody that looks like they've emotionally matured. And maybe there's going to be a conversation here about feelings for the first time. We're finally able to discuss what's really happening here, because it looks like a lot of maturity happening, and we're seeing a relationship forming between two water signs. And I know you're a Libra, but you could be a Libra Scorpio cusp. You could have water in your chart, and or you're just showing up as a very watery energy, and somebody's very attracted to how you relate. All right. So Aries, King of Pentacles. All right. It seems like Aries is doing well for themselves and wants to connect with you. They can see a future with this connection. All right. It looks like they may have been better in themselves, and now they're ready to step up and take responsibility. Taurus, Ace of Cups. Taurus here, the light's shining on your hearts, right? It's like a love beginning, reconciliation. Taurus has feelings for you. And, maybe I feel like I didn't express them to you before, but Libra, I want to be clear. I'm picking up on somebody that may not have been doing so well in the past, whether financially, whether health-wise, maybe just not feeling, maybe they were dependent on somebody else. They were down on their luck. And this is somebody whose life has turned around, and so they're seeing you differently. All right. And that's where I'm picking up as now somebody's ready for love. A Taurus is actually ready to make an offer. And we're seeing Gemini too, Ace of Pentacles. Gemini here, wanting to make a solid offer with you as well. And I have Cancer, Temperance card. So the timing's right. The timing's right. It looks like I want to restore balance here. I want to restore this connection. All right. The two of you really balance each other out well. And it looks like healing here with your Cancer. So they've been going through a lot of healing. They were overdoing it before. Leo, Eight of Wands. All right, so the energy's shifting. There's a lot of pressure on a Leo. I feel like Leo needs to make up for something, or maybe needs to show up. They feel like are you still interested in them? But they have a lot. I see very excited energy, and I see the energy shifting here with a Leo. So things could actually pick up pace with your Leo. Virgo, Six of Cups. Virgo, your soulmate. All right, Virgo here has got love for you. You both feel it. They may be feeling like now's the time you guys need to connect, or maybe it's been too long, or they're just feeling you. Virgo feeling love and wanting to express their feelings to you. Libra, you have the Chariot card, all right? So this explains kind of your reading. It's like a return, but a better than before. This is Jesus rising, this is, after everything. And then, it's just, you have the sun, you have the Chariot. I just feel like somebody's coming back into your life, and it's better than before. It's way better than before. All right. And things are going to accelerate fast. If this is your story, it will move fast. Right. And I am seeing here another Libra in you. It seems like you guys are on the same page. Scorpio, Queen of Swords, right? So Scorpio may have a hard time understanding your feelings. I know Scorpios get this rap like they should understand the deep feelings, but sometimes, they don't. They're so repressed that they actually, to me, a Scorpio comes across as the Queen of Swords more than a Libra does. And they may have a hard time just understanding the feelings, or how you feel, or how sensitive you might really be. But I see a conversation coming in, and I see loyalty. All right. I see loyalty with them, and I see they really think about you and think highly of you. Sagittarius, the Fool card. They don't know where it's going and what's happening here, but they're feeling pulled to go ahead and take a leap of faith. Capricorn, I'm seeing the Star card. All right. So you have been the light within the darkness for a Capricorn. All right. They're hoping, they're not losing faith in this connection. And, to me, you guys are both on the same page. You're coming into alignment. Aquarius, the Four of Cups. Aquarius feels, like, would you even give them a shot? All right. They kind of feel like maybe they missed their opportunity. They may have been stuck in the past. They were dealing with depression or unhealthy relationships. Maybe they compared you to past relationships. I don't know. But I get this feeling that Aquarius is wondering if you would still be open to the possibilities. And Pisces, Six of Pentacles. Pisces here, like, really wanted to give to this relationship, realizing that they should have gave more before. All right. These cards are going to be hard for me to find another one to, I have to find another deck before I can give these ones up. Everybody's loving these cards, and I need to find another deck. If you guys got any ideas, put them in the comments, not in here under the video, or email me. some awesome cards. All right, let's see. Yeah. Well, that says a lot right there, Artemis. All right. And it's all generalizations too. You guys know that we're not all just our sun sign. It's all generalization. But to keep it real and readings easy, you know, you kind of stick with the sign, the generalization. At least I try to anyways. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Where are my Scorpios? Where are my Scorpios hiding? My sun, moons, my risings, wherever you feel called. All right. Let's see. Scorpio, who's coming towards you? All right, Scorpio, you got the Judgment card, overall energy. So there is a decision happening here. All right. Somebody may be doing like a review of what's happened between the two of you, what happened the last time they saw you, what they think of you. All right. You know, maybe they're thinking you're judging them too still, or that you know, there could be a reflection here, you know, but awakening to the fact that I'm thinking about you, and you know, there's something here. There's some truth here that we need to take a look at. All right. And I have the Five of Swords. So somebody may have deceived you. Somebody may have confused you. All right. Or said something, you know, it doesn't feel like anybody won, first of all, with the Five of Swords, especially if something got out of hand, especially if we blamed each other, or we judged each other, or we made a poor choice. All right. So your person could have made very poor choices, and they're feeling it. They're feeling the consequences. All right. And that Judgment card's not going to go away, because you cannot run from your conscience. You know, if you're a human being, a healthy human being, you have a conscience, even though we make poor choices. Now, you can't hide from your truth. And somebody doesn't feel happy. All right. You know, it's almost like it's exhausting them too. And they want to be able to fix things with you, but they don't quite know how to say it. They don't know, you know, would you forgive them? You know, and that's a tight one. That's a hard one. What does Scorpio forgive? Because a Scorpio is one of the most forgiven signs. As a Scorpio, I'm saying this. Forgive, forgive, forgive until we just don't. It's all or nothing. So we don't not forgive until we're final. So, you know, your person here may be questioning whether or not, did they, you know, they could be scared. Did they push it too far? Because you can also go back to a Scorpio and they can pretend like they forgive you too, just to get what they want, you know, just to feel complete. Right. And then it might not go anywhere. So let's see. We get misunderstood, and that's why I try to throw those little snippets in there, or whatever you call them, because I am very strong Scorpio. I have Eight of Wands. Your person here feeling pressed for time. Your person feeling under the pressure. They see something changing. They see something shifting. Maybe you're moving on fast. Maybe you're talking to other people. Maybe you seem excited about something. I don't know. But the energy is definitely shaken up. All right. You have this pull towards you. Like, I've got to come say something. I've got to talk to you. I've got, you know, there's this sense of urgency, but there's also a sense of excitement too. Like I'm having an epiphany here. I'm realizing maybe how deep this connection, or really, you know, having a real awakening. You know, wouldn't that be nice? Somebody having a true damn awakening to what really happened in the past. Maybe there was projections. Maybe there was something awful that happened, and we can really heal from this. All right. And I'm seeing a King of Wands. So you're seeing Aries, Leo, Sag, right? Somebody, this person, if they come towards you, it tells me that this person has a lot of courage. All right. That this is a person worth talking to, hearing them out. I feel with this kind of energy, it's like if you're going to show up as the King of Wands, you're going to open your heart and you're going to be authentic, and you're going to let down the guards, let down the mask, and you're going to be truthful. A Scorpio and a Leo, very loyal energies. There's a bond here. I mean, this will even make the bond stronger if this person has the balls to do this, right? So I'm manifesting that if this is your person, that they do, and this turns out this way. How do they view you? Ooh, the Justice card. Hell yeah, they know they better bring it right. You definitely have dealt with something that was unfair. It didn't feel right. Very karmic-y. You may, and here's the judgment, right? Can't blame each other anymore. You can't blame each other. All right. You learn something, Scorpio. You may have gotten burned. You may have gotten, the law isn't always fair. That's a hard one to swallow. Shit happens, lessons happen, people do things, you don't know why, you're never going to get the why always. And that's one that as a Scorpio, you got to learn, you're not always going to know why. And a person may never know why they even did something. All right. But I do feel like there's a judgment call in here. There's somebody really digging deep here, having some awakening. Very karmic situation that might be getting resolved for some of you. All right, anything else Spirit wants to know? Look at how long this person's been pondering on this. You got somebody stalling, somebody here knowing that they have to make the perfect move towards you, and they're trying to figure out how to fix something before. I mean, they're probably thinking of every which way they could say or do something or what to say. And I honestly feel like you would probably just seeing this person would know it just by the way they show up in their energy. They probably would realize they wouldn't have to say much. All right. If it's this serious. All right. So your person gets triggered easy though. They get triggered easy. They get in their head. And they get scared and they don't like to be called out and they don't like to be caught lying. And this person may be caught lying or afraid that they're caught or they'll be exposed. All right. And that's something that as a Scorpio, you have a natural way of exposing somebody's truth just by looking at them. All right. Very beautiful person coming in towards you. I'm manifesting that this person really is showing up with their heart open, and this deepens your loyalty. Aries, 8 of Swords. Aries over here trying to deal with the problem they caused. They don't even know how to, they have a lot of doubt when it comes to this connection. They're feeling stuck. Should I reach out? Should I not? What should I do? So if you're talking to your Aries, there may be some questioning here. You may be feeling like they're not being honest with you. All right. So you may have to ask some questions. Taurus, 4 of Pentacles. Taurus here already invested, all right? But Taurus, he has a hard time letting go of control. That's just it. You trigger a Taurus, right? Every time you trigger a Taurus, they back up a couple steps, right? And they hold on to what they got, right? They don't like to be vulnerable. Your Taurus do not want to be vulnerable, all right? And I am seeing, though, that you've got them hooked. They're invested in you, right? You guys are building the blocks, right? One more brick, building that loyalty. You both are very possessive of one another. Gemini, 2 of Pentacles. Gemini is taking that next step, all right? It's a little overwhelming for them, but they want to make plans with you. Gemini feels like if you guys can work together, you guys can make things work. There's a discussion coming in, and all right, let's see where it plays. Let's see how it plays out. Cancer, 10 of Wands, right? So Cancer, giving in, right? So you might have a Cancer, showing up, dusting themselves off a little bit, showing up at your front door, feeling like it's time. They just can't hold on to this grudge anymore or hold on to, the stress of the situation any longer. Leo, you have the Emperor card. So Leo looks like stepping up, all right? This is definitely justice. This is somebody taking responsibility, very protective of this energy, this relationship with you. So you could be building something solid with a Leo. Virgo, the Fool card. Virgo is ready to run in and say, I don't know how we're going to do this, but let's do it, all right? Let's see where it goes. We're both fools here. Libra, 10 of Cups. Libra's in it for the long haul. They may be feeling that you are their one. You could have been their one, and wanting to be together. So you may find yourself just feeling closer with your Libra. this week. Scorpio, you have the Page of Pentacles. Somebody's starting to understand things a lot more between the two of you. This could be an apology coming in from another Scorpio. This could be I'm really understanding our connection. There's something here. It's new to me. Let's take it slow, but let's move forward. Sagittarius, Six of Cups, Sag missing you, Sag wanting to reconnect with you. It doesn't matter if it's a new relationship. They like what they see. They feel you. Capricorn, the Hermit card. So Capricorn keeping their distance, right? But I still see the light on. You may get a sign from your Capricorn, you know, no matter how long it's been, they still want to see you. They still think about you. Aquarius in their mind, right? Still has faith in this connection, seeing you, connecting with you. And Pisces, the Ace of Cups. So Pisces coming in with an offer. Pisces has feelings for you. This could be a new Pisces coming your way. I hope so. This has been a big like my channel, a big movement for my channel, which is why I'm trying to clean everything up and make everything consistent and kind of stay with it so I can keep the momentum going. But this was very, very exciting birthday for me, birthday season, right? I love you guys. I have so many new people, new people in membership too. So yeah, all your comments, any suggestions, things that you're liking, you don't like, that I've improved, that I forgot about, that I've taken away, all these kind of things on my community tab, if you put them there, I definitely hear you. I will hear you, I promise. All right. Sagittarius, 130-30. Hello. I watch Baywatch. Oh my God. Sagittarius. Here we go. Happy birthday. Thank you. All right. I'm glad you like the border. I was afraid it was going to be too much noise. Sagittarius, who's coming towards you for your birthday? Who is coming towards you? It's my Saggies, daughter of Zion. I love it. All right, Sag. Happy birthday to you. From your favorite Sag wannabe. Let's see. I'll be a Sag in my next life. Two of Swords. Ooh, somebody's saying I should walk away, but my heart just won't let me. All right. King of Wands. This King of Wands been showing up all day in today's readings. That fire energy that we're in right now, that you thankfully are given to us, helping us, is bringing out this passion in people, bringing out this confidence in people, courage in people. You know, it's also that time of year where people want to snuggle in and they're, you know, feeling their heart, feeling their connections with the people they love or care about. But you have somebody here, right? You know, it's like you got a king, though. It's not easy for them to show up being vulnerable. All right. You know, look at this Lovers card. You have Gemini, Virgo energy. No, you have Gemini energy. And you got somebody, you're taking up all kinds of space on their mind. They are thinking about you. All right. This is somebody that, you know, thinking about you now, thinking about you later, thinking about you, where this can go. And I'm seeing choice. Obviously, both the Two of Swords and the Choice card, you know, I hear, I don't know what we can do about later, but I know right now you're all I want. I hear that. And I know maybe we shouldn't do this, especially if there's third parties, you know, but it is what it is. You know, we're all adults here. I don't know what the future looks like. I can't give you the answers all the time. But you know that you're the one I want to be with right now. So can we enjoy this moment? Now take that for whatever, you know, however you want to. I mean, you know, we all have our own rules and regulations. All right. So there could be a potential choice here. Somebody could be in another relationship or you're in a relationship. but all eyes on you. All right. And it does look like, you know, somebody is just like feeling, it's like no matter what, their heart. And look at the Judgment card. I'm going to go against my better judgment. My mind's telling me no. But you know something, it's like we're repeating the past. We're doing this again. We always find our way to each other. We're very connected. This could even be a new relationship, guys. And you guys are eyeballing each other in the office. And you guys both know that tisk tisk. And but yet you guys are like, look at like these wide eyes here. Like nobody can see. Nobody knows. Who knows what? Nope. You know, one of those type of energies too as well. But if it's not true, don't take it. There doesn't have to be a third party just because we say it, all right? But I am seeing here somebody definitely feeling called to you. You are their truth. Major arcana. You guys are being divinely guided to one another. You have strong fire energy here, Scorpio energy as well. How do they view you though? The Nine of Cups, delicious. You are their snack. You're their main course, not even the snack, their main course. Sagittarius always getting some sort of spicy one, all right? You are always, they try to stay logical about you, but you know, you got them. They may be trying to break the pattern between the two of you. If there's some sort of pattern, you guys constantly, you know, you desire, you come around, you do it again. You know, you have this Judgment card where it's like, we got to make a choice. We got to stop doing what we do in the past. And now we need to make a decision. You know, this person's very happy. I will say that, to have you in their life, or to ever have had you in their life. You completely are you're hard to compare others to, right? You're the top of the line. I'm not trying to kiss your butt here in Sag, you know, even though we started it off with, I'm a Sag wannabe. All right. But you definitely are desirable. And it's that quality you carry, that you have, that no matter how sensitive you are, how attached you are to somebody, or how much you might love somebody or deeply fond of somebody, you have a way of still looking at the bright side of things and acting like you're doing okay. And so you draw people back to you quicker, I think, than any other sign, because it seems like Sagittarius is going to live a long time. You say exactly what you mean. You're blunt. You get pissed off when you're supposed to. Fire signs. You're going to outlive us all, right? And it's like you are not afraid to say what you got to say, but you're also not afraid to walk away, and you'll come back whenever you feel like it, right? So it's very inspired action. And that's why I feel like your person here is really pulled towards you. All right. They're always drawn to your quality, because you always know your worth, even if you're hiding it, right? You always, just like, what I want, I take care of myself. You're not going to run my day. You're not going to ruin me, even if they are. All right. Low key. So anything else Spirit wants you to know about this person? All right. I have a Queen of Pentacles. I have a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, very earthy energy. Somebody sees your value. Somebody sees your quality. Somebody sees, how you keep it together, how you run the show, how you take care of yourself. All right. And they really see a potential future with you. But I am seeing another queen show up. All right. So I don't know if there is another situation and this person wishes that it would be you, right? Or they have, they chose to have a relationship with you. But what this does tell me is somebody trying to be responsible with your connection. All right. Wanting to be responsible with your heart. So if you're connected to an Aries, I see 6 of Swords. Somebody wants to pick up and where you left off and move forward. All right. They want to see things clear up between the two of you. So I'm seeing an Aries maybe even driving to you to see you. Taurus has deep feelings for you, right? They may express them. They feel a deeper bond with you, a very emotional connection with you. They feel like you understand them. You guys have a very strong sexual bond. Gemini, the Knight of Pentacles. Gemini wanting to be very responsible about this connection as well with you. They see long-term with you. They see you as being somebody very important and of value. That could be messages coming in from a Gemini. Cancer triggered, all right? They try to avoid everything. They try to avoid, the situation. They may be, afraid to get caught. They could be cheating. There could have been lies, or they've been dishonest to you, or you just trigger them every time they see you because the connection is strong, right? You guys have a very intense connection, and they may just feel very stuck and fearful about what to do next. Leo, I'm seeing temperance cards. So you and Leo figure it out. You guys have this way about this connection. You guys, whatever you're doing is working itself out. This card tells me a lot of healing energies if you guys have been apart for a minute. And you guys will come back together. Virgo, Hanged Man. So Virgo seeing things differently. They must have got themselves into trouble. Virgo here is kind of sitting back going, maybe I need to change things around. But I'm definitely seeing that they're seeing things differently. So you may see when they come back out of hiding or break the silence that there's been a pattern that is changing. Something about your Virgo is changing. Libra, 9 of Swords. All right. So they definitely feel like they need to fix something with you. All right. Libra is worried. They're just very much in their head. Right? A lot of regrets here with a Libra. They may be hoping for forgiveness with you. Scorpio, 6 of Cups, got nothing but love for you. All right. So it seems like when you guys are together, or whenever you do get together, you guys are, it's like nobody else exists. All right. You guys are soulmates. Sagittarius, you have the Queen of Wands, right? So we are seeing another fire sign, and we saw the King of Wands here. So I feel like there's a very strong love story I'm picking up on with my Sagittariuses. It looks like you're getting what you want. Your vision is coming true. So stay true to your vision. You and a Sag taking action towards one another. Capricorn, barely hanging on. All right, so Capricorn feels like they're losing you. They may feel like this is their last chance. Aquarius, the Sun card. Aquarius wants to bring life to this relationship. There's strong sexual connection, friendship growing between the two of you, a strong romance. They're falling in love with you. Pisces, 4 cups, right? Pisces may feel like you're not into them the way you used to be. All right. They may feel like they have ruined things, and now you might show up for them, but they may feel like you really aren't into them as much as you were before. All right, Capricorn. 141. All right, I may change the readings to 4 o'clock. Capricorn. Who's in your energy? Who's coming towards you right now? This could be the person on your mind. It could be anybody. Let's see their intention, what comes through. And then Aries through Pisces. Let's see, Capricorn. All right, well, Capricorn, you're showing up in your reading right out the gate. Queen of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. You got some worries going on here. All right, you got to let go a little bit. Let go of your worry, whatever you're worrying about right now. All right, you need stability. It feels like you need stability. You want a responsible partner. You want somebody to step up, right? These 2 cards here, the 4 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, is telling me, whether you're male or female, it's just telling me that you're so used to doing things on your own. You're so used to keeping the foundation stable. You don't like to let go that easy. All right. You have to know. You have to have everything set in stone. It's hard to go with the flow when you're like this, because one, it just feels like anything that's not solid and stable or is changing feels chaotic to you. You need things to feel grounded. But I need to remind you, the Queen of Pentacles will make everything happen. You always make it happen the way you want to. So you trusting in yourself more is what I'm getting here, and letting go of the control of a situation. All right, so you do have an earth energy that I'm picking up on, and I have a Page of Wands. All right, so you're dealing with somebody who's showing up as a child. All right, And some of you might laugh with that and be like, yes, they are very immature, but also it can also show up as you're showing up as being an adult. You're being too serious, adulting all the time, wanting to make everything perfect. And your person here is showing up as a Page of Wands who's very spiritual, very adventurous, very fun loving, and just wants to be curious. And just wants to play things, as they go. Let's take it one day at a time. Now, that's okay if it's a new relationship. That obviously is not okay if this is somebody you've been invested in for quite some time. This is where you need somebody to step up, and you are dealing with the Page. You're dealing with somebody here that might not take life too serious. It doesn't mean they're a bad person. A Page of Wands is where they're at, all right? So you really can't get mad at an infant, or a child, for just being so sporadic and impulsive, right? But you're wanting something more serious. So your energy with your person here is different. They want to bring more passion. They want to have fun. They want to lighten things up. All right. And I'm getting the Seven of Swords. Tough shit. You gotta call this one out. All right. You got to call this one out. The Page of Wands and the Seven of Swords. I mean, it's like in denial for one thing. In denial, maybe they need to grow up. In denial, they need to be honest with themselves about their feelings. In denial about this connection, and also just being real, being honest, right? Because it doesn't seem like they're always honest. And this is a very, confusing energy, a very confusing energy for you. So how do they view you? The Ten of Cups. Oh, great. It's like you're somebody I love to be together with. You're somebody that can bring comfort to me. You're somebody that nurtures me. You're somebody that long-term would bring stability to me. You're somebody that has it together. You're somebody that has a beautiful energy, very family-oriented, and very, they see you as their happily ever after, right? They see you as somebody they can commit long-term, but they need to be honest. So this Seven of Swords isn't showing up as somebody being maliciously deceitful. Maybe for some of you, your person has been, and I'm sorry if they have. That can be very childish, just not being honest. All right. And, or they're just being, very strategic. They think, they're just making decisions that just don't make sense to you. And this is going to cause discrepancy for you, because you're in a more mature energy. You need somebody more stable and serious. All right. So the Hanged Man is what I'm getting for you, Capricorn. You and this person see things differently. That does not mean this relationship cannot turn out. It shows me here that your person views you as somebody that they can see long-term relationship with. They can see being together with you. But you don't want to be taking care of somebody all the time, or you don't want to be second guessing yourself all the time, or questioning somebody's motives all the time. It feels like the Page of Wands, somebody does make irrational and impulsive decisions, so it can make you second guess them all the time. That doesn't mean that they're lying to you. It just means like, what the hell? Come on, grow up. Stop it. Stop confusing me. All right, so I'm going to say this for you, Capricorn. Your reading is reading as you're going to have to let go of the control of this one. All right, you're attracting in somebody who's bringing in an energy that is not stable for you. It doesn't mean there's no potential here. It just means that right now it's uncomfortable for you and you don't know where things are going. And even the Hanged Man is saying, even God's saying, you got to surrender. You got to surrender. Let me work on this one. All right. If you guys are meant to be together, you guys will be together with that Ten of Cups. All right. Your person just might be triggered. They might be afraid of growing up. They might not want to they might want to enjoy their me time a little bit longer. Or maybe they're just afraid of commitment right now. It does not mean that this cannot turn into something, but it is going to ask you to release control of trying to get them to grow up faster than they're meant to on their journey. All right. So Aries, Page of Cups. Aries has love for you. Aries definitely has feelings. Maybe they'll start sharing them with you. You have emotional messages coming in with an Aries, but you are seeing still new energy, a younger energy, somebody who might be a little bit more immature than you. Remember, you are the Queen of Pentacles. All right. You're the master. You're always adulting in this scenario today. All right. Your Aries wants to play. Taurus. All right. You're shaking Taurus up like you wouldn't believe. Taurus is like, I don't know what the hell to do, right? All of a sudden, everything just happens so quickly, right? Taurus could shock you this week. They might be going through something in their life that changes everything. So be prepared for the unexpected with the Taurus, especially with Uranus there. Gemini, 6 of Wands. Gemini looks like they're going to step up to the plate. They miss your attention. They like your attention and they value you. All right. And so they really do appreciate your energy. So it looks like you could have success with a Gemini. Cancer, the King of Cups. Cancer going to grow up a little. Cancer here is like, I feel you, Capricorn. All right. So it does look like emotional growth and the connection deepening with the Cancer. Leo, the Star card. All right. So Leo here still fantasizing about you. They see the two of you together somehow, however, whatever it takes. Virgo, the Justice card. Virgo wanting to make peace with you. Looks like they know they need to make it right, or vice versa. But it's like, we got to resolve something here. Libra, King of Wands showing up. Libra is like, look, I got heart for you. I'm in love. I know I act like a child sometime, but I'll grow up. I'll come in and make it right. So it's like a Libra stepping up, taking action towards you. Scorpio, the Emperor. Scorpio's not messing around. All right, so it looks like they want to bring some sort of stability to this connection. Sagittarius, Ace of Pentacles, also making a solid offer. Hopefully they follow through with their promise. Capricorn, 4 of Wands. Capricorn, you're ready for, that moment. All right, you're ready for the moment, the 4 of Wands, the one that you can send cards to everybody, invites to everybody. You're waiting for that moment where you just feel happy and you're solid in your foundation. So you have 4s showing up for you. So I am getting here that you are working towards something, but you're just the trust in this moment right now. Things are too chaotic. And right now it feels like you're going to have to trust the process with somebody. And you're the one that's kind of the adult here in this relationship. You might just be older than this person, or there's an age difference. Either way. You and Capricorn having a reunion. Aquarius, things are difficult with an Aquarius, right? But it looks like they're stepping up, letting down their guards and stepping forward. Pisces, Wheel of Fortune. So Pisces wanting to come back around again, and this will give you guys another chance to do over. All right. Aquarius. Capricorn. Why did yours have to get so serious, Capricorn? I love you guys, and I'm giving everybody else the beautiful ones, and Capricorn's got to be the serious adult. It's like, what the hell? All right. Aquarius. Yes. Management. Cappy is the manager. Aquarius, though. Let's see. Aquarius, who's coming towards you. Aquarius. Who is coming towards my Aquariuses? A business clown. That is true. All right, 3 of Wands. Somebody's got their eyes on you. Somebody coming in for a visit. All right. They're seeing what you're up to, though. All right. They're seeing what you're up to, Aquarius. They're scoping things out. You got the 6 of Swords. This could be somebody that's getting ready to come over, drive to you. There's movement. There's going somewhere. Somebody you've gone somewhere with, or you go on drives with, or somebody that might live around water or traveling from water, over water. These just point that. But this is somebody that's got their eye on you, seeing what you're up to. What are you doing? So just keep that in mind, that somebody here, no matter where you're at or how far they are from you, they're trying to see if you've moved on. Have you moved on? Or, they're thinking, maybe you think they've moved on. I don't think so. Maybe it's over a puddle. They live next door. There's a little swamp between the two of you. Your person obsessing over you. You've got the devil. You're the first one to really get the devil today that strongly. This is somebody checking if you've moved on. This is somebody checking who you're talking to. This is somebody here that's wondering if they made the right move. But they don't want to lose control, you know. They don't want you to know that they're, you know, that they're questioning everything. All right, so we've got somebody who is very focused on you. And we got the Five of Swords. Somebody here thinking about what they've said to you. Can they fix it? Did they play games with you? Did they hide something from you? Seems like this is really weighing on them because they're seeing you differently now for some reason. Maybe at a distance, they're seeing you do something else, or you have moved on. You're looking good. Maybe you're with somebody and they think you're together and you're not. I don't know what's going on, but you got somebody here obsessing over, and they're telling themselves stories. I think this person's scared that you've just completely pulled your energy away. And if they reach out to you or connect with you, are they going to look like a fool if they be too open, if they're vulnerable with you? You know, maybe you'll act like everything's okay, and then all of a sudden, you know, they come in, they open up, they confess, and then you're like, sorry, buddy. Thanks for speaking your piece. But you've got somebody here seriously is, you know, very triggered about something that you're doing. So how do they view you? The King of Wands. This guy coming out all day. They're viewing you like you got it going on. I don't know what you're giving off. Like, did you redo? Are you dressed up? Do you got a new job? I mean, are you just acting in a way that seems very confident, or you just always, maybe they didn't notice. Maybe you are always confident, but they didn't realize how attracted they were to you before. Right? So now we're feeling the strong pull, and now we're feeling like they're intimidated. So it's almost like this person is now putting you on the pedestal. So the tables have turned, where you once had this person, like they were the best that could ever be, you know. Now this person, the tables have turned. Maybe you're going to realize this person here, like you're going to be like, well, like one of my friends always used to say to me, I can't wait till you say, what the hell was I thinking? Right? Somebody watching you and watching you, you know, what you're doing, who you're talking to. I got a fire energy. I got Capricorn energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is somebody that's going to come in and play it smooth with you. Play it innocent. All right, so somebody's going to come in. This could be even somebody that has a crush on you. It doesn't have to be somebody that's lied to you. They could be just, you know, playing games with you and not wanting you to know that they really do have deeper feelings for you. They're testing the waters. Right? So it could be somebody new that's doing that, and they're obsessing over you. And you're wondering, why are you confusing me? Why are you playing games? Because they're more into you than they want to give off yet. Than they want you to know. There's a fear of rejection, guys. There's a fear of being caught in some lie too. So for some of you, be careful of that. You know, somebody's struggling with being 100% honest, or they just haven't always been honest, and you can see right through them. And now maybe they've listened to other people. Maybe they just listening to this person here is doubting themselves now with you. But I see somebody trying to play it light, conversating with you today, or maybe today. I just said that on accident. So for some of you, somebody trying to flirt with you today. But this week, it looks like, you know, somebody here opening up and wanting to test the waters with you. All right. And I have the Justice card. So somebody here may be feeling a strong pull to speak their piece. All right. Somebody here thinking about, you know, being real with you, being authentic with you. Right. And so it does look like you have somebody here feeling really pulled towards trying to be as real as possible with you. But man, you got somebody, you trigger somebody. They may be dealing with more problems, you know, maybe mental stress, addiction. They might be dealing with just, you think, maybe you don't realize this person overthinks way more than you think. All right. So let's see Aries. Aries, 4 of Wands. It looks like Aries wants to come back home. So Aries feels like you're the one that could make them happy. Remember, the 3 of Wands is your overall energy. So it looks like Aries is really trying to creep back into your life. All right. Taurus, you got the Tower card. So Taurus could shock you too this week. It looks like something changing in their lives. They were the truth coming out. Gemini, 6 of Pentacles, realizing that they really want to give to this connection, and maybe they should have given more in the past. Cancer, 9 of Swords, Cancer losing it. Cancer is, you know, genuinely freaking out. All right. They're wondering if you would forgive them or if you even think about them the way you used to. Leo, the Hermit card. You think a Leo, stop thinking about you, think again. The Hermit card is like, I just needed some time to myself, you know, so they're still in the distance, but the light's on here, you know, maybe giving you signs that they want to reconnect. Virgo, the Moon card. You have Virgo all in their feelings. So things are changing constantly with a Virgo. Don't try and read into it too much with a Virgo. Because they're changing so much that they could really confuse you. And that's the same thing with this energy here. Somebody could be getting so triggered constantly that it really triggers you into that moon energy, and you feel like you just can't read somebody. To me, it feels like try not to read into it too much. That's all I got. All right. It's yet to be really, truly shown here. Somebody's keeping a secret, you know, that's going to be revealed to you. Libra, Page of Pentacles. So you have Libra here, messages coming in, very kind messages. Could even be an apology for some of you. Wanting to fix things. Scorpio, 9 of Cups. Scorpio definitely desires you, wants to make you happy, feels good, you know, desires to be with you. Sagittarius, coming in to make it work. All right, so expect some defensive energy, though, with a Sagittarius. Capricorn on their way, returning. And this is, you know, let's return, let's go, let's make this happen. So things should feel a lot better between you and a Capricorn. Aquarius, the 10 of Swords. Aquarius, you may be feeling like you're losing somebody or you lost somebody. You know, with this 10 of Swords, you may think something's completely over. And this is where I'm thinking, like, just as you're about to let go, somebody here is afraid to lose you completely. All right. So you may even be getting some sort of just a very, very sincere apology this week for something that someone has said or done, or not being honest, or somebody's just been very inauthentic with you. And it looks like somebody may be trying to make that peace this week. Pisces, Ace of Wands. Pisces, all about you. The passion is there. It looks like they're, you know, sparking up conversation with you this week. All right. Pisces. All right. 202. Went a little bit longer than I thought today, but still a good time. 20202. All right. Don't forget, I'll be live at 4. I'm changing it to 4 o'clock for the super chats. All right. Pisces. Who is in your energy? Who's coming towards you? Ooh, let's see. Pisces. All right, Pisces. Oh, somebody feeling like they're losing you. 2 of Wands. The 10 of Swords. The Queen of Cups, Pisces. Somebody's still reaching for you. Somebody may feel like you're pulling your energy away from them. You're going within. You've been kind of thinking about your feelings lately. You're on the fence here, Two of Wands. You're giving off an impression here that you're not quite sure anymore where you want to be or where you want to go, right? And this could even be you're just tired of being hurt, right? You're feeling like you're losing somebody. You know, and you just don't know what to do. Do you keep your options open? Do you reach out to somebody? What do you do? Right? And the Queen of Cups, you've got somebody here mirroring that energy back to you. It's like, is Pisces disconnecting from me? Does Pisces miss me? Does Pisces still want anything to do with me? I think somebody here is afraid to get the door slammed, right? Somebody has been, you know, the more the thought of losing you completely, they want to come back in here, connect with you. But I feel like this person feels like very scared that this could be the moment of truth. You might have had enough time to really think about who you really care about. And it looks like, you know, yourself, you know, I've had time to really heal. But I got the Ace of Pentacles here, though, too. So you might be willing to give something a fresh start. And remember, you have options. The Two of Wands says you're at a crossroads. So you have options here, a choice. Let's see this person. Six of Cups. This is a soulmate. They think about you constantly. Right now, they're reminiscing over the past with you, whether it was yesterday, the last time you talked, whether it was 6 years ago, 6 months ago. This is somebody that you've shared a moment with that both of you recognized. All right. You see through this person. You see their faults, though. So you may have been connecting with somebody that kept, making choices that were unhealthy, or vice versa. And so you guys felt the love, but there was a lot of betrayal. There could have been some lies, deception, betrayal. I mean, if somebody's dealing with some, addiction, that shit comes along with it. All right. And so it looks like somebody here really feeling you. Somebody wants to tell you how they feel, but it feels like they sabotaged the connection. And, you're so forgiven, Pisces. That's the thing. It also makes them feel guilty. And it's pride that may have kept them from reaching out. Because every time I do something wrong, Pisces forgives me. And maybe you've had enough time to really heal and do your thing and you're looking good. And this person feels shitty about coming back into your life. Like, am I going to ruin it for Pisces? Has Pisces moved on? Do we still have something there? And I think if this is your reading, I think you guys are soulmates. I think you guys will figure it out. Somebody feels the connection with you. And I have the Chariot card. All right, so you have Cancer energy. Somebody has not moved on from you. And they're determined to come back around. They may be focusing so much on the past and some of the things that have happened that's keeping them stuck. But this is somebody who's determined to reconcile with you. Very focused on you. And also Spirit is guiding the two of you in this connection. How do they view you? Four of Pentacles. They really do feel like you pulled your energy back. You're very protective of your heart. Right? It feels like, you are invested in this person. You're very invested in this person. You've built a foundation and you're stuck because you can't let go, and yet you're afraid to let go and open up again. And this person does view you as closing your energy off a little bit from them, so they can't read you. They're wondering if you've always been so kind of attached to them or shown that you were very protective of them or cared for them, and they may just feel like you've gone a little bit quiet. You've toned down a bit. That makes them nervous. All right, the 8 of Cups, they feel like you're moving on from them. They feel like you're focusing on yourself. You're maybe even thinking about moving, or you've been ignoring them. You're holding on to, they think you're holding on to the past, holding on to a grudge. So somebody might be misreading you, Pisces. And this is that person that it seems like if you're dealing with somebody who ran from the connection, or somebody who screwed up, or, you know, for whatever reason you thought it was over, it looks like it's not over yet. It's not over until you say so. Let's see Aries. All right, you have Cancer energy. Aries here, look at making peace. Aries is like, I want to make something solid here. So Aries taking action, being responsible in this connection, showing up as a divine masculine. Taurus, the Star card, right? Taurus is like, you know, I still have faith in us. I still see this. I still see you. I still think about you. I care about you, or I'm fantasizing about you, one or the other. Gemini. Gemini can't move on. It hurts more to move on from you. It's like, you know, I feel like I made the wrong choice. You may have a Gemini turning around and wanting to reconcile. Cancer, Cancer can't find anybody better than you. Cancer is like, you are the one, you're the sweetest one, you make me the happiest, I desire you, you're hard to match. I can't find anybody else that compares to you. Leo, King of Swords. Leo really thinking about their truth. So you have honest communication coming in, a Leo stepping up and being real. Virgo, 3 of Cups. All right, so Virgo wanting to kind of tiptoe back into your life, keeping it light, but it looks like they really want to reunite. They want to, you know, strengthen this bond. Libra, Knight of Wands. All right, so Libra coming in fast and fun. All right, Libra wants to see where things go. They feel the strong chemistry with you. Scorpio, the Sun card, right? Very happy, a friendship bond in here. They feel a strong connection. There's something about you that they're just drawn to. Sagittarius, the High Priestess. So you got a Sag, silent, but still watching you. And a Sag also drawn to their truth, all right? So them coming out of silence here soon. But they're keeping tabs of you. Capricorn, 7 of Pentacles, realizing that there's so much potential here that you guys, you know, could still really make something happen here. Aquarius, 5 of Pentacles, wondering if you'll let them back in. All right, they're very closed off. They have a deep fear of rejection. Pisces, the 3 of Wands. So Pisces, somebody clearly got their eye on you coming in. All right, coming back around. It's like they've gone around maybe a couple times, but this is somebody that has not moved on from you. It might seem like it at times, or maybe you're feeling like you should, but that's what I got, guys. I love you guys. All right, we did it. I will see you at 4 o'clock. I thought I had it at 4:30. I'll see you guys at 4 o'clock. If you guys want a personal reading, please hype, like, and subscribe. You guys hype so much. The videos have been, you know, crazy. It's been helping me out. First 7 days are the most important. And also comment on the community tab, you guys. Seems like you guys, the ones that do, you guys get a lot of likes over there. So that's what it's there for you to tell me, you know, tell me about your day, you know, share your experiences on the community tab. Keep it flowing. You guys are awesome. I love you, and I will see you soon. Take care.